up, everybody? How are you? It is Ask RHO 45. Very happy to have your presence in the spot. It seems like I have a pretty lengthy question in my box. We're all going to jump into this thing together and let's see what's up. Okay, here we go. All right. This is from Jackie in Austin, Texas. I've been dealing with a crazy... hold on. Got something going on in the background. Okay, that was new. Okay, so I've been dealing with a crazy financial situation for the last 6 months. Up until 6 months ago, I was very well off at my job as a marketing administrator. When the recession hit, we were still able to stay afloat, but they made major layoffs, which I wasn't a part of. Then 6 months ago, they came to and said, despite the excellent work I was doing, they couldn't afford to keep me. Ever since then, I've been running around frantically trying to find a job to make ends meet and have had no luck. I was trying to stay positive and trusting that something would turn up. I've negotiated with my landlord and he has been very understanding so far. I'm a month behind on rent. 2 weeks ago, he told me if I can't come up with rent or a job to show an ability to pay, he would be forced to begin the eviction process. So I continued to search for a job, and last week my car broke down. I have no money to fix and now no transportation besides the bus. I've exhausted my resources for money and find myself in a stalemate. I feel myself slipping into depression and have a hard time finding the push to make something happen. I can't help but feel negative and helpless. What can I do to get myself out of this funk? Why am I having such an extremely hard time finding a job? Whoa, that's a loaded question, Jackie. Where to begin? I mean, at the end of the day, I don't have the answers for you, of course, you know. I hope to be able to say something that will inspire you to keep your head up, keep your heart open, and keep your vision steady, meaning to stay focused on that which you choose, but also, gosh, wow, the synchronicity of things is amazing. You know, recently, I was talking to someone and we were talking about surrendering, the art of surrender. And I ended up saying the art of surrender, not because I came up with some new catchphrase, but because I was remembering, or at least really coming to the understanding that it's an art. You know, to surrender when things are crazy and when you don't understand what's in front of you, when you don't know where, you know, your security is going to come from, because, you know, to some degree we all want a level of security to feel okay. When you don't know, when your world feels turned upside down like I'm thinking you're feeling right now, that can be a very scary situation. And you know, first and foremost, I'm sending lots of love your direction. And yeah, surrender. Surrender to what's in front of you, not in the sense that you throw your hands up and you give up, but in the sense that sometimes when things happen like this is when we do have to learn to lean on this intelligence that is bigger than our own understanding. This is when we have to wake up in the morning, go into an attitude of gratitude for at least 5 minutes or more, however long. I just say 5 minutes because it's a number that I learned from Tony Robbins, but I end up, you know, doing more throughout the day just because I've developed this habit within me, because it's too easy to get sucked into, you know, negative thinking or, you know, your circumstances, to look at your conditions and think that that's, you know, who you are or what you're stuck with. But go into an attitude of gratitude when you get up and then say, you know, how can I be of service today? I need help. Ask for help. You know, just ask for help. I need help. What is the next best step for me to take? You know, and sometimes when we surrender like that, when we ask for help, when we're willing to be open and available to whatever should come in, and hope, you know, that would be divine inspiration or motivation to take divine right action, or just to be led or guided in a direction that brings forth more prosperity, more joy, more love, more harmony in your environment, people and things can start to pop up because you've made yourself available to that, and because you're focusing on that. You know, maybe someone or something will come up that same day and you'll go, whoa. Whereas before, because you didn't put your focus on how can I be of service or what can I do to take the next best step, you know, in my world, you wouldn't have even looked at it the same way, and you wouldn't take in the information the same way. So make yourself available, ask for help, not only to this divine intelligence, but also to the people around you. Reassess your situation. You know, what else could I be doing right now? Is this an opportunity for me to embark on a new part of my journey, a fresher part of my journey where, you know, am I living my passion? Am I taking advantage of the many options that may be surrounding me that I never even thought to look at because I was so tunnel vision in this one direction? You know, is this an opportunity for me to grow and do something different, to even shift in careers? Yeah, it's going to take a little elbow grease. It might take some hard work, but it's for dang sure worth it, and it's worth the exploration. And in the process, you'll be growing, you'll be learning, and hopefully you'll be having some enriching life experiences that'll come in that will help you to gain more confidence, more courage, more wisdom, more joy eventually, you know. A lot of people are dealing with a lot of hardship right now. And some people aren't. You know, some people are thriving right now. Everybody's experience is different depending on where they are on their journey. But, you know, a lot of people are dealing with this type of thing where they lost a job and they're like, what the heck am I supposed to be doing? But I would say, you know, go back to spirit. I don't know what your spiritual foundation is, but sometimes it's our wake-up call to have station identification, you know, is what I've learned to call it. You know, where we just kind of go back to center and we kind of take our hands off the steering wheel, because right now we don't know where we're going. We might need to, you know, say, help me get to where I'm going. You know, don't have such a firm grip, I should say, on your steering wheel. And set some new goals, but then leave yourself relaxed enough to receive something new that may lead you in another direction. Trust your gut. That's another thing that I was talking about recently, trusting your gut, because a lot of times we won't even pay attention to it because we're so caught up in the outer circumstances of our world that we'll forget to check in with our inner guidance, which usually is always on point, you know, unless we negotiate ourselves out of our first mind, you know, unless we try to compromise what we're getting because it may be a little uncomfortable or foreign to how we think things should be in the moment. That's our inner guidance right here within us, able to tell us what's necessary, what's the next best step. Practice surrender right now. And then, you know, of course, you know, I'm so big on reading books or watching movies or surrounding yourself with people and things that will put you more in the energy or vibration that will support you with where you are right now, so that you can do your best with you and be willing to learn. Be willing to grow. Be willing to push yourself, you know. Be willing to stand up. You are not given anything that you can't handle. You can handle this. You can get through this. And hindsight 2020, you'll probably be very grateful for the fact that you pushed and you found the courage within yourself to keep your head up, to ask for help, not only to the people and things around you, but also to spirit, and to be available to divine insight and inspiration. I wish you the best with everything that's happening in your world. And as things continue to shift, if you'd like to share with me your success story, I would love to hear it. Okay? All the best to you. And all the best to everybody who tuned in today. And I look forward to seeing you guys back here for Ask RHO 46. Peace.